Imagine a period right after a massive social change, where millions of people are suddenly free but face immense challenges in truly building new lives. How would laws enacted during this time shape their ability to achieve economic independence and self-sufficiency? The Black Codes, enacted in southern states immediately following the Civil War, profoundly limited Black economic autonomy by systematically controlling labor and restricting movement. These laws were specifically designed to keep newly freed African Americans dependent on white landowners and to maintain a subservient workforce. The core reason behind these codes was a desire by former Confederate states to reconstruct their economies, which had been reliant on enslaved labor, and to reassert social control. Without slavery, these states sought alternative legal frameworks to ensure a steady supply of cheap labor for plantations, and to prevent Black citizens from achieving economic independence that might challenge the existing racial hierarchy. It was an effort to restore a familiar order, albeit under a new legal guise. Practically, these codes took several forms. Vagrancy laws, for example, made it illegal for Black people to be unemployed. If caught without a labor contract, individuals could be fined, imprisoned, or even forced to work for a planter to pay off the fine. Labor contract provisions typically required Black workers to sign year-long agreements, often with severe penalties for leaving before the term was up. This limited their ability to negotiate better wages or conditions. Other laws restricted where Black people could live, what occupations they could pursue, and their ability to own property, effectively trapping many in agricultural labor with little opportunity for upward mobility. An important insight is how these codes created a legal framework that closely mirrored aspects of the old slave codes, albeit without explicitly using the word slavery. They introduced concepts like apprentice laws that compelled Black minors into involuntary labor, even without parental consent, under the guise of teaching them a trade. The financial penalties and forced labor provisions often led to a cycle of debt peonage, making true economic freedom nearly impossible for many. This insidious system laid a foundation for systemic economic disenfranchisement that would persist for generations. Understanding the Black Codes is crucial because they reveal how legislative power was used to suppress economic advancement and maintain racial control after emancipation. These laws were not merely an inconvenience. They were a deliberate, organized effort to deny Black Americans the fundamental right to earn a living freely, build wealth, and participate fully in the economy, setting the stage for future struggles for civil and economic rights.